Okay, you guys, today we're going to talk about dividing fractions. The great thing about dividing fractions is you guys have already learned how to multiply fractions, and so you already know how to do half of this process here. So when we talk about dividing fractions, we have to talk about keep, change, flip method. Okay, and so I've written the directions here in the video. Okay, so step one, we're going to use the keep, change, flip method. So we're going to keep, change, and flip, okay, our problem. I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second, but I want you to kind of get that in your head. Keep, change, flip. So however you got to remember that. I've had kids in the past remember it as like Kentucky Fried Chicken, okay, but it's really Kentucky chicken fried, so they had to change it around a little bit. But any way that you can remember keep, change, flip, you're going to be better off whenever you're dividing fractions. Okay, after that, it's just like multiplying. So we're going to cross cancel and simplify. Okay, so we're going to look at them diagonally, we're going to look at them up and down and simplify anything that we can. And then we're going to multiply. Okay, we're going to multiply our numerators across the top and our denominators across the bottom to get our answer. Okay, so over here to the side, I've kind of written an example. Okay, if we have 2/6 divided by 2/5, okay, we're going to use the keep, change, flip method. So first, we're going to keep this fraction the same. So if you look down here, that fraction is the same as what's up there. Okay, then we're going to change our division symbol to multiplication. So basically, we're just changing our division problem into a multiplication problem. Okay, and then we're going to flip. Okay, so we're going to flip the last fraction from 2/5. So we're going to flip it over, and it's going to become 5/2. Okay, so whatever the last fraction is, we flip it. So we do keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. Okay, after we do that, we treat it just like a multiplication problem. Okay, so now we have a multiplication problem down here. Okay, and then we're going to cross cancel. So I'm going to look at 6/5. Can it cancel? No, it cannot. I'm going to look at 2 and 2. Can those cancel? Yes, it can. And you can see I've crossed those out, made them a 1 because we divided them both by 2. So 2 can go into 2 one time, and 2 can go into 1 time up here. Okay, so now we're going to look at it up and down. Can 1/6 cancel? No, it cannot. Can 5/1 cancel? No, it cannot. So now we're ready to multiply 1 times 5. Okay, we get 5 as our numerator. And 6 times 1, okay, we get 6 as our denominator. So our answer is going to be 5/6. Okay, so that you can kind of look back in the video if you need to later. But I'm going to run through a couple of practice problems here. So let's take a look at those. Okay, so we have 2/3 divided by 4/9. Okay, remember we're going to keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep, change, flip. Okay, so we're going to keep this one the same, 2/3. Okay, we're going to change our symbol and from division to multiplication, and we're going to flip this fraction from 4/9 to 9/4. Okay, now we're just going to use our cross cancel just like whenever we multiply fractions here. So we're going to look at let's look at 2 and 4 first. Okay, and cancel those so I can see that I can divide both those by 2. So I'm going to cross that out. I'm going to use a different color here. So let's go back to red. And, okay, so that's going to become 1. This is going to become 2. Okay, so now we're going to look at this pair right here. So we're cross canceling still. Okay, so 3/9, I can see that I can divide them both by 3. Okay, 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay, I'm still going to look up and down. Okay, so I'm going to look and see if I can simplify 1/1. No, I cannot. 3/2. No, I cannot. So now I can multiply my numerators across. 1 times 3 is 3. And then I'm going to multiply my denominators across. 1 times 2 equals 2. Okay, so I get 3/2 on that one. This one is a improper fraction. I want you guys to change that to a mixed number. Okay. Okay, so 2 can go into 3 one time. Okay, and 3 minus 2 gives us 1 on the top, and then our denominator is the same as 2, so it's 1 1/2. Okay, let's look at another problem here. Last one. All right, so we have 3/4, okay, divided by 5/6. So again, we're going to keep, change, flip. Okay, so if we look at those, we have 3/4. We're going to keep that the same. Okay, we're going to change our division symbol to a multiplication symbol, and we're going to flip the last fraction from 5/6 to 6/5. Okay, so this is our problem now. Okay, so again, it's just like multiplication. We're gonna cross cancel. Okay, 4 and 6. Can I simplify those? The answer would be yes, we can. So we can divide them both by 2. They're both even numbers, so I know I can divide them both by 2. So 2 can go into 4 twice. 2 can go into 6 3 times. Okay, now we're going to look at this one, 3 and 5. Is there any number that can go into both 3 and 5 evenly? The answer would be no. Okay, so we can't do anything with that. Then we look up and down. Can 3 and 2 simplify? 3/2. No, it cannot. What about 3/5? No, nothing can go into both those numbers. Okay, so now we're going to multiply across, multiply our numerators. 3 times 3 is 9. And 2 times 5 on the bottom. Our denominator is 10. So it becomes 9/10. So that's our answer on that one. And that is dividing fractions.